In this video, we're going to walk through how to add iVALT two-factor authentication to OpenVPN Access Server. This lets you improve VPN security using iVALT's biometric authentication. With this setup, users still get secure encrypted remote access, but with an extra layer of protection during login. Before we continue, it's important to note that the Access Server already includes built-in MFA support, but you cannot enable Access Server's built-in MFA at the same time as iVALT. Doing so will cause authentication conflicts and user login failures. Before getting started, make sure you have a deployed OpenVPN Access Server. You have an active iVALT account or admin account, and you also have access to a console or SSH to Access Server with root privileges. To follow along with the step-by-step instructions, head over to openvpn.net, search for post-auth script, and find the article that says Access Server post-authentication scripts. Click on that, and from there, select the one that titled with Add iVALT two-factor authentication to Access Server. This page walks through everything you're about to do. Scroll down to first step, where it explains how to request your iVALT API key. You'll receive this key by email from iVALT. So once you have it, you're ready to move on to step 2. Step 2 is setting up the post-auth script. So now it's a good time to connect to your Access Server using SSH with the root privileges. First, we need to clone the iVALT repository. So I'll just copy this command from this guide and paste it in my terminal and run it. After that, we need to edit the main.py file. We'll use nano, so again, copy the command from the guide and open the file. Now, inside the file, look for the line where the iVALT secret key is defined. Then we're going to paste the API key that you received from iVALT, and then save and exit. And then final step is going to be loading the script and restarting Access Server. So again, we're going to copy this command here from the guide and paste it into the terminal and hit enter. Once that's done, the iVALT integration is active. Now let's talk about users. You need to send each user their credentials along with your company code, which you get from iVALT during onboarding. At the time of this recording, the company code is created manually by iVALT. When an admin account is set up, iVALT generates the code and shares it with you. Users will need this code when setting up the mobile app and registering their account. If this is an existing user, once the registration is complete, he or she is ready to go. They can just open the Connect app and connect. But if this is a new user, then they need to import their VPN profile into the OpenVPN Connect app. If you like to see how that part works, we have other instructional videos and step-by-step tutorials that walk through how to import a profile into the Connect app. Be sure to check those out for a full walkthrough. From the user side, the first step is downloading the iVALT mobile app from the Apple App Store or Google Play. As you can see, I'm connected to a mobile device here, an iVALT app already on this device. A user can use their credentials and company code to register, set up biometrics, and complete the process. The process is pretty simple and straightforward. Basically, iVALT needs a phone number, a name, and the email address. And obviously, you need to accept the iVALT terms and conditions. So let's go ahead and enter this information here. Once done, go ahead, click on Next. iVALT will send you a registration code to your mobile device. Just copy that code and paste it here, and then click on Submit. The next step is verifying the email. So iVALT will send you an email. You need to click on the link in the email to verify your email address. Once you verify the email, click on Next, and here we go. We are registered. The next step is adding the company code. Go ahead, tap on ID Connections, and then click on the plus sign to enter the company code. I'm going to go ahead and add that here, and then click on OK. And here we go. The company code is added. As you can see, the status shows pending. So now this is the time that we need to go back to our iVALT admin portal. And here we go. If we expand users and look at the user's request, we can see Tara's request here. And we can either accept or reject it. So let's go ahead and accept that. And once we agree to this, then the user is moved to the list users. And we can see Tara's account is here. Before we move forward, we probably need to create geofences and time windows. If you expand geofences and click on list geofences, we can see the ones that we've already created in our environment. And if you need to create any type of geofences, click on create geofence. Give it a name. For example, we're going to call ours San Diego, and then search for location. Again, San Diego is the one that we're looking at. So I'm just going to choose the city. And give it a radius. For the purpose of this demo, I'm just going to use 500. And then click on save. So now we can see that San Diego is added to our list. That goes the same for time windows. If you click on time windows, click on list, you can see the time windows that we have created in our environment. And if you need to create a new one, we can just click on create new time window. And then we're going to choose the time zone. We're going to use Kentucky, Louisville time zone, which is this Eastern time zone. And then select the start time. Let's say that we want to give permission for our users in Eastern time from 7 a.m. To 5 p.m., for example. And we're going to select 5 p.m. for end. And then enable the timestamp and click on save. So now we can see that we have our Kentucky, Louisville, Eastern time added to our time windows as well. Let's go back to list user, and we're going to select Tara's account and click on edit. We have some other options that we can enable, such as time windows. So let's go ahead and enable time windows. We're going to allow Tara to log in from 6 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Pacific time in US. Let's look at the user experience. Tara already has her profile imported to Connect app. So let's go bring Connect app. We can see her mobile device. Let's click on Connect. Type the password here. Now, a biometric authentication request is sent to Tara's mobile phone. Once she confirms it via biometric verification, then the script validate the authentication. And here we go. We can see Tara is connected right now and everything is working fine. Now let's go ahead, disconnect, and we're going to enable geofencing and see what happens. So I'm going to go back to iVALT admin portal again, and on Tara's account, I'm going to click on edit, and I'm going to enable geofence, and let's choose Colorado and assign it. Tara is in California, so she shouldn't be able to connect. And let's go ahead and see what happens. Bring up the Connect app. We're going to click on Connect. Let's type the password here and enter. Again, we need to verify the biometric verification or authentication. Here we go. Authentication failed because invalid geofence. For more information on Access Server, visit our website, openvpn.net. On the Resources tab, we have documentations and tutorials.